Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach and I'm going to continue working on this type relaxing between property mapping thingy fix issue. Yeah. So the next thing on the list is to create this context. So I was thinking about this as I took a little break between the last episode and this one to record, and I was thinking, how did I actually do this? So if I look in the mapping builder, yeah, I'm passing it in as just one thing. So we want to have that as being a thing. So can't make a record because we can't have records, I don't think, because it's done at Standard 2.0. So we'll just call it a mapping context. What in the Sam? Oh my God. Keystrokes, Jason. Context. Ay, 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 ay. So we call this public concealed. And then we're going to copy from one of the attributes because copying is good. There we go. Nope, 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 that. And then we'll just pull out what we need here, that. Except these are not optional. These are required. So we're going to have that, and then that, right? And then guess what we need? Yes, you said it. Yep, test. But you're not going to, whatever. Okay. There we go. You finally grayed them all out. Just took you 20 minutes to do it. So we'll say test to gathering suggestions, because you know that takes forever. Public static void create. Our context is equal to new mapping context. And the namespace kind. Does it like order it by? I don't know. We don't want a default. I'll say global. Actually, you know, we're going to say extract to. Well, I know it's a preview. I mean, I got to have a little bit more patience with a preview, but oh my God, gathering suggestions as to what you can do here. I just want to create a read-only or just a variable. Come on. Really? Oh my God. It like completely just puked. Yeah, that just, no, I'm not going to do that again. Var containing namespace kind is equal to that. And because I don't trust you to do the right thing, var matching property type kind is equal to, and we're going to say exact. I believe that's not, okay. So we're going to say containing namespace kind and matching property type kind. There we go. And then we're going to say assert multiple. I'm typing so fast I can't keep up. And I'm not that fast of a typist. So yeah, no, oh my God. You don't know what assert, there you go. Assert that context dot is equal to that except that. And then we'll say name of mapping context. That should be enough. There we go. And then we're going to say here, match property kind. Nope, because you got to do that. Nope. I'm too fast for it. Too fast. Too speedy. Not an L. There. Okay, so now let's do a test. And then do a test, run a test, and see if that works. And that does. Okay, so we're going to say git commit. Put the, oh my God, I don't know why they break that all the time. 14, added mapping context. And then you don't, jeez. For God's sakes, Visual Studio, don't you know how to do like tabbing and stuff? Yeah, so we'll do this. Now we're going to break this. Just said I'm going to do it. I'm going to break it by saying this is now mapping context, okay? And so we're going to pass context into here. And so that should be mapping context. And now we're going to say containing namespace kind. That. Okay, that's solved all that. But then it's the map generator that's passing this in here, I believe. So there should be one error in here somewhere. Yep. And so what we want here is var context is equal to new mapping context. We want that here. We'll figure out how to get the containing namespace kind here. This we're going to just say is subtype because we're going to do it exact because that is what it is right now. So let's leave it that way. Context as a build. So at some point, the map pair value, I think that's just what is that? That's the value. There's a key and then there's a value, and that's part of the value. The value is now going to have to become a tuple of those things. So looks like tests ran. Okay. Which is fine, except now we want to do mapping information. This somehow should figure out, where's it getting validate pairs? How did it know what kind is already? For each targets. So we're actually doing it in the receiver. Yes, because we Yep, that's right. Okay, that's fine. It's all fine. It's fine. I can't rename this element. You know what? Yeah, I can, and I'm gonna shut the hell up, okay? I'm actually having a really good day. That's why I'm being kind of a sarcastic jerk. And then we need mapping. No. Match. There. Don't tell me what I can't do. Okay, you shut your mouth. It does look a little ugly here, though, with it being like that. Oh, you can't split it? Of course you can. But it's funny, it puts the code lens in between the two. That's not what you want. Okay, so then we're going to do this and say 2. And why didn't you... Oh, because that's not the right cast. There we go. There we go. Okay. See, you just have to cast right if you're going to cast. Matching property type kind. There we go. And then this one, there's 4, so we need 3 as the index. What is it? Null overload for add. Oh, this. There, I just did the parentheses wrong. Okay, so that puts that in there. Now we go back to the generator. This is no longer kind. Right? So why do you still think... Okay. Oh, that's right. We did it in the, yeah. So do we actually have tests in the receiver? Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's great. It's great that you have this, but sorry, I had to think for a second. What I really want is to have just a test that says these are testing that they're targeting a type, targeting assembly. But what I want to hear is now just tests that say target find kind values. And I don't really care what it's targeting. These tests are making sure that it's doing the right thing there. So what I want to say is something like find kind values in attributes. Okay. And so what I want to have here is type of source, and then I want to say containing namespace kind. We'll call it global. And then what's the other one? Matching property type kind is going to be exact. Yes. Except that's going to be that there. Okay, a little ugly, but that's okay. These we don't care about. These we don't care about because we just, you know, we want, this is what we're mostly concerned about, is that it's these values. Okay, and then we want one of these. And again, we will copy all of the code. So type of source. I thought an assembly level attribute. Oh yeah, you did. Okay, never mind. You do that. Okay. I think I probably did that before and realized, now we know it's going to be 1. So we're going to have a whole bunch of stuff. Var target values, or yeah, values is equal to that. And then we're saying that so target values is a tuple, right? Source destination, containing namespace kind, destination. We really only care about the 2, though we've never really done, I think, a proper set of tests for what we are reading out of them. So let's say assert that target values dot source. What is that? Source is a name type symbol. You just take your sweet time. Is equal to source, except the other way. And then we're going to do name of. That. Okay. So I'm going to say this is destination. And it's going to be that. Okay. What else can we pull out of here? Well, we're going to obviously want, what is origination? Wait, close that, and close that for now. Oh, that's the syntax node. Do we really care if that's, I guess I would, but I don't. Source, destination, origination, so then these two. Okay. Containing namespace kind is equal to containing namespace kind dot global. And then we need a matching property type kind dot exact, I think is what I was doing. That. Okay. So this should then just test that we're getting the receiver done right. And of course the build failed. Why did the build fail? Cannot, oh, of course. Containing namespace kind match. Just see if I can get it to, of course you wouldn't. Matching. Yeah, I know. Containing namespace kind, matching property type kind. You good, bro? Good. Okay, except now you need to say that. You need to say that. And that fixes that, except the maps, oh, that's just 6 senses of screwed up. Because you need this to be that, and then you also need it to be inline mapping, matching property type kind. There. Now that goes away. Maps of key, maps of builder is a value. Okay, so that has to be containing namespace kind and matching property type kind. Okay, that should be good now. It is. And then what are we screwing up here? What we are screwing up here is containing namespace kind matching, right? Yes. Okay, now do you build? Nope. Oh, because now that's, yeah. Now we are actually of all the fixing, except we have actually done the map pair value matching there. Now we've actually fixed everything, except we haven't actually done the feature yet. We're doing all this just to get to that. How many times have I said that in episodes? I should write that down. We did all this just to do that. But it's true. Did I say run the tests? I think I did. Why is there like 103? Why didn't those run? RA. Those are all tests, right? They should be. Maybe I didn't say run a test, and so it still thinks. There we go. Okay. Oh, whoa. That was actually, yeah, that was all sorts of badness. Index is out of range. Well, you know, that's not what you're looking for, is it? Well, it worked before. So he did all that. What, did I screw up like syntax here or something? Comma, and then that's all passed in there, and then that's that. That should be correct, right? Huh. Because he's always giving one, so there has to be something that I screwed up here in terms of, like if I put this here and then I commented this out, I'll probably get 3 failing, but the one that's failing for this one should probably be failing because of a different reason, which is not an index out of bounds error. Right? Argument out of range. Yeah, so see now this is Yeah, because those types are not correct. And they're not source. They're all source. Right? Yeah, because I didn't care. I guess if I'm really checking names here, what I should do is say public class source, public class destination. Okay. And then say yes. So we're mapping from source. Well, we're putting it, yeah. It doesn't matter for this test, but we should do the right thing. Okay. And then this is map 2. A little bit of a hiccup. I don't know why. So there's got to be something I'm screwing up with that syntax. And I will see it eventually. Okay, so now it should just be for that one test. Not argument range. Global source. Yeah, so now that's correct. Okay. So let's fix this, and let's see if by fixing it, so we have map of type of source containing namespace kind is containing namespace kind. And then we want to say, here we want to say destination public class source, not doors, source. Okay. This is how you do it, right? Map from say type of, we don't care what the type is, type, and it's containing namespace kind, no, containing global matching property type, nope, matching unbelievably slow. Exact. Yes. So that's all good. So what am I doing wrong down here? Say map from type of whatever, containing namespace kind global. And I am inlining, not inlining, but I'm using inline mapping. So that should, I mean, otherwise the attribute never would have been found in the first place. Matching property type kind, matching property type kind exact. I really don't know what the problem is here. So let's zero in. It obviously thinks it doesn't find something. So either this code is wrong or I'm doing something else wrong. I don't know. Okay, right. Oh, that's odd. Expected exact, but was 2. Well, it should have been exact because that's what we put in there. Right? Unless... this is map from. Oh. That's why you, what do I say all the time? Well, you should write correct code the first time, but you know, what do I really say all the time? Write tests, because people like me do stupid crap like that. And if I didn't have me, I'd be sitting there going, what's the problem? What's going on? Okay, now these two don't necessarily mean they're going to pass though. So we're going to say map to type of destination. And so now we're going to throw in the destination type here. And we're also going to put it here. Okay. And we're going to say map to source type of destination. Okay. So let's see if we still get 2 failing. We get 1 failing. Okay, which one's failing? Well, that's great. I would like you to tell me which ones. So we're down to 1. Argument on a range. This is the assembly level one. Okay. I'm almost positive I put those in there, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. And we already had the... I'm going to put a breakpoint there. Am I in... Nope, we need to be in debug. Okay. And we're going to comment those out and say run the tests, which should just be 1 test. And am I not getting the targets, or am I not getting the right naming of things? Because that should have just worked. Should have. Doesn't mean will. It's going to be some stupid like syntax thing. I know it. And of course, since we're recording and we're debugging, things are going to take forever. I'm just making up words at this point. Just come on, speed up. Come on. Everybody's watching you and waiting for you to finish. Okay, so whatever happened, it didn't do what I thought it should do, which is it's not recognizing that this is a... Oh, I know why. See? I know why. Because in this case, it's a class declaration. In this case, it's an attribute syntax. So I have to say what the generic is, or I can just say assembly attribute and just leave it at that, rather than trying to figure this out on my own. But that's the problem, is that the code is actually working correctly. So we're going to say in assembly. And in this case, you wouldn't have it necessarily on its own file, but that's okay, because we're going to say this, that, and up here, we uncomment this. We take that out. We don't have that there. So now let's run the tests. See if all these... It took forever. I mean, it was just hanging there, and I finally just told the build to cancel, clean it. It didn't clean. Clean failed, so I said, screw it, shut down and start up again. Okay, now that's good. Let's run all the tests. Of course, they're the bane of my existence in Visual Studio. The key combination is bound to a command because reasons. I'm telling you, that's like the worst thing I see in Visual Studio all the time. The key bound problem. Yep. You're going to build again anyway. And they all pass. Okay. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to push it as a commit. And then the next episode, we are going to actually do this one, finding the properties, and then doing tests. So that'll be in the next episode. So thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.